right, guys, good. Good. I don't want to spend, we could spend a lot of time on this. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to get to turtle, but just show you a couple entries. Now let's do one more, which is the other way you will escape, which is by going away from them, right? Which I'm going to do less frequently. So I'll have Todd come over here. He's going to be on this side, okay? If he has the crossface and underhook, it's very difficult for me to go to quarters towards him or away from him because he's got my shoulders pinned, right? The point of this, from his perspective, the point that makes this version of cross-side so good is it gives you better shoulder control, right? His shoulder in my face right here prevents me from turning towards him, right? And this, he's got my arm, so I can't like force it into him, and I can't really go away from him either, yeah. So from here, I wouldn't do it, okay? But let's say he has two hands on the near side. Yes, this is where we're going to escape, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I got to get my hands here, either here, ideally, or here, but I've got to get this hand out, okay? Because this hand is trapped. So bring the hand underneath and bump, okay? Now my hands go here. Now watch. If I just turn away from him, he's all over me. He gets on my back, he's choking me. It's not good, okay? So when he's there, go back. He's here. I don't want to just roll away, okay? So what I have to do is I have to take a step. And now I'm facing him, okay? So let's say he's on this side. Okay. Two hands on the near side. Okay. Yeah. Again, if I just turn away, he's on my back and choking me, right? So what I do, there's two ways to do this. The first way is one step. I take a big step with my toe, and then I go, okay? The second way is you can kind of walk with your feet, you know, like Homer Simpson style, like this, okay? My hands are just kind of holding him in place for a second, and then I go, and again, we're facing each other that way. So he's not on my back, he's in front of me, okay? So we'll practice. Again, he's not giving me weight yet. He's got two hands on the near side. I bump and get my hand, ideally here. This is perfect. I'll do it from here sometimes too. But right here, my hands aren't pushing on him. They're just holding him there for a split second. One big step with the bottom leg. And now I'm at turtle facing him. Okay? That's the one way we will go when we go away from him. Safely. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Back and forth. Let's do the movement in the air, on the ground. Okay? So lay on your back. Imagine someone's over here. Someone's on your right side. Okay? Two hands here like you're praying. You're going to take a big step with your left foot and go. And now I'm facing where they were, right? I'm facing them. So again, we're here. They're over here. They're on my right side. My hands are here. I get on one hip a little bit, just like when we go the other way. I'm just on one hip. I'm on my left hip now. Big step. And now I'm facing them. That's what you're doing, okay? Go back with your partner. Charge at them and try and connect my shoulder to their hip bone, right? If they're tracking you, if they're following you, then they're going to be close enough to do it. If they fall asleep for a second and you have this big distance, and you could just stand up, right? Get back to your feet. That would be probably the best option. Or if you're lazy, you could sit back and play guard. But if they're tracking you, as you walk away, they're going to be driving into you. As soon as you get to quarter, you just move forward. And then again, your goal is not to grab the legs, not to hug a leg. Your goal is to connect your shoulder to their hip bone. If you get that connection, then there's a really good chance you can get on top. Okay? Even if they sprawl. I'll show you what to do if they sprawl here in a few minutes. If he goes for the crossface and underhook, I'm not going to try and go to quarter. Okay? So that's why I said you always have to have a credible guard. Come on this side. So he's got a crossface and underhook on me. Yep, he's got some variation of this. I want to make sure this elbow's inside. I can't escape if this is here. So whatever else I do, this comes first, right? And then I might put my arm here. See how I engage my arm right underneath his deltoid? And move away to go to pull guard. That would be my attack, right? He feels that. He's going to do one of two things. One, he may sit out and face my head. Good. Now we've transferred into a different type of position. Or two, as he feels me go to pull guard, he'll move this arm and go to two hands on the same side. Boom. And that's when we escape by going the other direction. Okay? So if they have the crossface and underhook, that's when you go to pull guard. Right? Otherwise, you can always try and escape by going a quarter. So now let's do a round like we just did when we started class. Person on top, since we're intentionally working, going a quarter position, try and work two-hand position. So my partner's on the bottom. I'm going to either work classical hand position, this way, or two hands on the near side, this way. If you want to go cross-legs and underhook for a minute, go ahead. But then when they start to try and pull guard, go back to one of these, just so we can play the game, rather than sit out and face their head, okay? But try and focus on that one. One side pin, one side escape. Once you get to quarter, try for the takedown. Just stop. Okay, let's go. And then switch. Okay, guys, bring it back in. A couple things. You are going to get caught in guillotines, and if it's a wrestler or a good grappler, a front headlock, that's the main go-to they're going to go to from that position. All kinds of stuff, and we're going to deal with that, and as we go in future classes, we'll get into all that. Okay, so we'll talk about how to defend against the guillotine, what to do against the front headlock, Darce choke, anaconda choke, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go into that later. Second thing is, if they move around to north-south, you can also go, of course, you can escape to turtle by going to north-south. Requires a slightly different hand position, so that's like almost a different class, but in future classes we'll talk about north-south, how we get to turtle from north-south. That's just one more position you can go to north-south from, okay? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates, because we're updating this every week, and make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.